What's up, guys? Beard with the ABC Duelist, bringing you a little sort of a different deck profile than what we've done on the channel. This time we're going to be using YGO. We got a brand new microphone, brand new sort of setup here. Figured out how to record computer videos, I guess, screen captures. Just going to go over my Blue Eyes Galaxy. I call this Blue Eyes Infinite. And you guys will see why. But this is updated as of Dark Side of Dimensions Movie Pack Gold Edition. So as of January 14th, 2017, this is the most updated deck with the most recent cards that have just come out. But let's get into it. As always, I'm open to suggestions. As you can see, I don't really have a side deck, so it's still kind of a work in progress. This is just what I actually have with me and on me in real life. Which is why there's some cards that should have more of and some that I should have less of. Without further ado, though, you're going to want to run 3 Blue Eyes White Dragons. This is basically the main card of the deck. Otherwise, it's not really a Blue Eyes deck without Blue Eyes White Dragon. But yeah, just 3,025. You're going to want him. I run 1 alternative dragon. I think I'm going to up him to 2 when I get to. But as of right now, I just have 1, so I'm just running the 1. But his effect's really good. That free pop is awesome. And you can search him off of Melody of Awakening Dragon, and which is a great card to use. And yeah, right now I just run 1 of him. But he's awesome too. He's really good. Next I have 1 Dragon Spirit of White. I don't really use this one too often. I usually only see him after I've run out of like all my Blue Eyes cards, my other Blue Eyes cards. He is good because he is treated as a normal monster while in the hand or graveyard, which is awesome. And you can also banish 1 spell or trap when he is normal summoned on your opponent's side. So that's a cool card. Also, you can special summon 1 Blue Eyes White Dragon from your hand by tributing him. So if he ever is on the field and you want to get a Blue Eyes out, just tribute over him. Great card to have. Next, I'm running 2 Crystal Dragons. Like I said, when I get that second alternative, I'm probably going to drop this down to 1. But his effect's really good. Once per turn during your battle step, if this card battles, add 1 level 8 Dragon type monster from your deck to your hand. Now that effect is really good. You can add Blue Eyes Alternative, Dragon Spirit of White, Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon. There's a lot of stuff that you can add in this deck. And because it doesn't specify, it's a great card to have. However, I don't really use them too often. I usually use them for fodder for like Galaxy Soldiers and stuff. So like I said, I have no problem dropping them down to 1 when I get that second alternative. Next, you're going to want to run 3 Galaxy Soldiers. His effect's really awesome. Just send 1 light monster from your hand to graveyard, and you can special summon him in face-up defense position. And then once he does that, you can then, for the first one, you can add a another Galaxy monster, which is going to be Galaxy Soldier. You can add that to your hand. You can only do that once per turn, but that's all you need. Once you get both on the field, overlay into Nova into Infinity, and then you can really go off. Really nice card. I draw into him all the time. Is really nice to have, especially with all these other light monsters in this deck. You're going to be going into Infinity a lot, so having 3 of them is a must. Next, I run 3 Manjus of the 10,000 hands. Just when he's normal or flip summoned, add that ritual monster card or ritual spell. Chaos Form, Advanced Ritual Art, Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon. Can add those. I really like it. If I don't need him, I can use him as fodder for Galaxy Soldier again, like that Crystal Dragon. Great card to have. Next, you're going to run 2 Maxis, just for that draw every time they special summon, and it can kind of shut down their plays, shut down their turn. If you're going up against a deck that's very special summon heavy, kind of like Pendulums or Metal Foes, you can shut that down pretty quickly, kind of stop them from doing big plays or going off. Next, you're going to want to run 3 Whitestone of Ancients. If it's destroyed, you can special summon 1 Blue Eyes monster from your deck during the end phase, or you can banish it if it's in your graveyard to get that add to your hand. It is very helpful. I love it. It's also a 1-star tuner, so you can go into your synchro plays very easily. It's a great card to have. Next, you're going to want to run 1 Whitestone of Legend. Very simple. I use it just to go for Dragon Shrine or discard for Melody of Awakening Dragon, just so I can add that one Blue Eyes from my deck to my hand. One Blue Eyes White Dragon. Next, you're going to want running 2 Sage with Eyes of Blue. Again, a 1-star tuner. When he's normal summoned, add one level 1 light tuner, so White Stone of Ancients or the White Stone of Legend. Just add those to your hand, except for Sage, so you can't add another Sage, unfortunately. But his second effect is really good too. Target 1 effect monster you control and discard him. Discard Sage with Eyes of Blue. Special summon 1 Blue Eyes monster from your deck. Great card. Easy way to get Blue Eyes out on the field turn 1 sometimes. If you have this and say White Stone of Ancients or White Stone of Legend in your hand, you can play that one. You're going to want to play White Stone of Ancients, then target that, sending Sage Blue, so you get that free Blue Eyes on turn 1, and then the end phase effect of White Stone of Ancients activates, so you get 2 Blue Eyes on turn 1. Really difficult to go over, especially with that first turn. So those are 2 kind of key cards you want to have. Next, we're gonna want to run 2 Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragons. It's 4,000 beater, does double piercing. My deck is kind of, before I added the Galaxy stuff, it was kind of based around this, which is why I'm running 2. It's a great card to have. I mean, all these cards are great cards. I know I've been saying that a lot, but with 2 Blue Eyes Chaos Maxes, there are a few times where I've gone into 2 on 1 turn. It's crazy. And then, like I said, he has that double piercing. It's really awesome. Level 8. Next, you're going to want to run 3 Return of Dragon Lords. Just target that level 7 or 8 Dragon type monster. You're going to want to always target Blue Eyes, just to special summon him. And then, when it's in the graveyard, you can banish it to protect him for 1 turn, which is awesome. I'm going to want to run 2 trade-ins. Just discard 1 level 8 monster to draw 2 cards. Just more draw power. 2 Dragon Shrines. What this does is you can send 1 Dragon type monster from your deck. So what I'll usually do is I'll send a Blue Eyes first, and then follow it up with White Stone of Ancients or White Stone of Legend, just to get that second add of Blue Eyes. Next, you're going to want to run 2 Melody of Awakening Dragons. What this is, discard 1 card, add up to 2 Dragon types with 3,000 or more attack or 25 or less defense. What I'll usually add is I'll add 1 Blue Eyes and 1 Blue Eyes Alternative, which is the move that most people do. Also, if not, I'll add maybe 1 Blue Eyes and 1 Blue Eyes Chaos Max. That way I can go into the Chaos Max right away. If I have the Ritual card in my hand, I also have the Tribute material for it. Then you're going to want to run 1 Soul Charge. Just get that add at the cost of 1,000 life points for each card. Really awesome. Next, 1 Dragon's Mirror. What you'll do, this acts as your polymerization if you ever want to go into Neo Blue Eyes or Blue Eyes Ultimate. Just banish fusion materials that are listed on a Dragon type fusion monster card. Just fusion summon a monster. Next, 2 Chaos Forms. With Chaos Form, this is how you'll get Chaos Max out. Just by tributing a Blue Eyes or cards equal to the level 8. You can also banish Blue Eyes White Dragon from your graveyard to get Chaos Max out. So there's a few different ways you can go about getting them out. Really awesome. Then you want to run 1 Advanced Ritual Art. Now this one is a little different than Chaos Form, because with this one you're just sending a normal monster from your deck to the graveyard. So if you have a Blue Eyes still sitting in your deck, a normal Blue Eyes, and you want to get Chaos Max out, you can just send him from the deck to the graveyard and get Chaos Max on the field. Next, running 2 Twin Twisters. With Twin Twister, just popping that back row or those Pendulum Scales by discarding. And then one Silver's Cry, just to target 1 Dragon type normal monster, which is Blue Eyes, and special summon. So that's it for the main deck. As you can see, it's pretty equal. Monsters and spells, no traps, but that's just the main deck here. Going on to the extra deck here, gonna want to run 1 Neo Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. This is a crazy card. It can attack multiple times in a row if you send 1 Blue Eyes Fusion monster from your deck to the graveyard. And you can do that twice per turn, up to twice. And then during other player's turn, if there's an effect that targets a Blue Eyes monster that you control, banish this card from your graveyard to negate it and destroy. So pretty awesome. 4,500 beater, 3,800 defense. Kind of difficult to get over. Most people usually just scoop when they see that on the field because, like I said, it's really difficult to get over. Next, you're going to want to run First of the Dragons. 2 normal monsters to go into him. He can't be destroyed by battle except by a battle with normal monster. And it's unaffected by monster effects. This is a good card to have. 2,700 beater. You don't really see too many normal monsters nowadays except for metal foes. So a lot of people have a difficult time getting over this one as well. Really nice. Next, you're going to want to run 2 Azurized Silver Dragons. His effect is awesome. By special summoning him, dragon monsters cannot be targeted or destroyed until the end of the next turn. What you usually want to do is you want to activate Spirit Dragon's effect on your opponent's turn. That way, they're by attributing him to special summon Azurize. That way, your dragons are pretty much invincible until the end of your turn. And also his standby phase effect is pretty awesome, where you can target 1 normal monster, which would be Blue Eyes, and special summon him. So you can just keep recycling Blue Eyes if you have them in the graveyard. Next, you're going to want to run 2 Blue Eyes Spirit Dragons. Like I said, really good card. Kind of shuts down pendulums for the most part because neither player can special summon 2 or more monsters at the same time. And you can do that effect of tributing him to special summon 1 light dragon type synchro monster in defense position, but it gets destroyed at the end phase. Also, his negate effect is pretty awesome. It stops graveyard effects, which is really helpful sometimes. So again, want to run 2 of him. Next, you're going to want to run Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon. Again, another card that's really difficult to get over because when a monster's effect is activated, you can negate it, destroy it, and then he gains attack equal to the destroyed monster's original attack until the end of the turn. So, I mean, it's crazy. You can get over, I mean, you can get him up to sometimes 7,000 attack, which, good luck trying to stop that. And if it battles a level 5 or higher, he gains attack equal to the current attack of that monster. So either way, he's getting attack, and it's not going to be fun to fight him. Gonna want to run Stardust Spark Dragon. I have him in here just off of Spirit Dragon's effect where I can go into him. Because during either player's turn, I target 1 face-up card I control, and it cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. Very good card. Like I said, I go into him off of Spirit Dragon. Because, you know, he's just a good card to have in there for that stop, for that protection. Then you're going to want to run Clearwing Synchro Dragon. Again, kind of like Crystal Wing, once per turn during either player's turn. If a level 5 or higher activates an effect, you can negate it, destroy it. You don't gain the attack, but you can still negate and destroy, which is pretty good. And then during either player's turn, when an effect is activated that targets exactly 1 level 5, negate the activation, destroy it, and if you destroy it by that effect, it gains attack equal to that monster until the end of the turn. And it's already got 2,500 attack to begin with, so again, you don't want to really be beefing. You don't really want to be facing one that's beefed up like that. Then you want to run Black Rose Moonlight Dragon, just 1 of them. Nice effect. When it's special summoned or a level 5 or higher special summoned, you can target 1 special summon monster your opponent controls and return it to hand. So it's got that great spin effect, which is really awesome, really helpful in tight situations. You can go into him off of Crystal Wing and Crystal Dragon and a tuner, or off of Spirit Dragon's effect. Really nice, really nice. That spin is very helpful, like I said. Getting into our XZs, you're gonna want to run Galaxies Cypher Dragon. I just have him in here right now until I get Twin-Headed. I think it's called Twin-Headed Dragon. The Blue Eyes, that's 2 Blue Eyes off Contact Fusion. Twin Burst Dragon. But he's, I don't really go into him over the other ones that I have here, but he is a good card to have. Just because you can detach and then target 1 monster your opponent controls, and they can't attack you directly for the rest of the turn, except for they have to attack Galaxies Cypher. And then you can also take control of that target monster till the end phase. And then once you take control of it, that monster becomes Galaxy Eye Cyber Dragon, and its attack becomes 3,000. So, like I said, I don't really use it too much. It's just a placeholder for now until I get that Twin Burst. Next, you're going to want to have Hope Harbinger. Now, Hope Harbinger is really nice, really good card to have because it does negate the effect of spell cards, and then you can attach it to Hope Harbinger as XZ material. Then you can detach material to change the attack target. So if they were to attack, so when they declare an attack, you can make Hope Harbinger the target by detaching. Which he's 3,000, so I mean, nobody's gonna really want to deal with that. And then if an XZ monster is destroyed by battle, target one XZ you control and again attack equal to one of those destroyed monsters' original attacks. Then you're going to want to run one Lancelot. While this card has XZ, it's just for attacking directly, as long as he has XZ material. And when he does inflict battle damage, you can target a monster your opponent controls and destroy it. So you get that free piercing, plus you get to destroy, which is really helpful. And when Speller Trapper effect is activated, you can detach to negate. So he's kind of all around a good card to have. His attack is 2,000, so you're doing 2,000 points of damage every time directly, as long as he has material. You can destroy a target, and you can have you can negate any sort of effect by detaching. Next, you're gonna want to run Cyber Dragon Nova. Like I said, for those Galaxy Soldier plays. And then once you have Nova on the field, you just go right into Infinity. Infinity is one of the other main cards in this deck. Like I said, he's just a scary card to face. He can negate by detaching. He can attach cards in attack position to him. I mean, he's a scary monster to have. Like I said, that's the extra deck here. I have no side deck right now. I'm still working on it. But I'm always open to suggestions. Let me know in the comments below what you'd like to see or what you think should go into the side deck or any sort of changes that you'd like to see, any sort of advice. Always open to it. Definitely appreciated. But until then, that's going to do it for this video. Always remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.